Of course, I'm very proud of the fact that there's a $15.5 billion economic impact number in the state of Oklahoma.
It's significant growth. It's impressive growth.
It's a phenomenal feeling just to get to see how much all the tribes are contributing to the state.
Those dollars turn 3 or 4 times before they leave the small town economies and 5 or 6 times before they leave the larger community economies.
What's not included in that $15.6 billion are the future returns to those investments that are made by tribes, those returns that are going to come to all Oklahomans.
If you really want to look at it, the largest contributing employer, or the largest contributed dollar by virtue of its commerce and its payroll, is Indian tribes in the state of Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is about a $200 billion economy. If the state of Oklahoma were to try to get employers to come to the state, they would provide incentives to those employers, and the employers would want to locate in Oklahoma City or Tulsa, where they have the larger labor force. But I think most Oklahomans don't recognize the significance of the tribal economy to the state of Oklahoma and that growth, especially in rural areas of the state that otherwise would be seeing significant decline.
I want Oklahomans to know that the value that the tribes offer, you get a lot of industries and stuff that come from out of state, and that money a lot of times goes out of state. Our money stays here in local communities.
Tribes not only provide jobs, but they provide infrastructure that corporations just don't provide. They provide workforce training for their citizens. They provide education and education benefits. They provide local contributions to local communities, local municipalities and counties and through the state.
As tribes get better, Oklahoma gets better. As Oklahoma gets better, tribes get better. And you see that symbiotic relationship through that report.
I'm the chairman of the Kickapoo Tribe of Oklahoma. We're one of the smaller tribes in Oklahoma, but we do our best to help the local communities through our healthcare system, education, roads department.
We love to help. We're a humble tribe. We got the biggest hearts, and we're ready to help anybody, in our community or outside our community. If we're needed, we're there.
I am Muskogee Creek, but also Oklahoma. Decisions we have to make is what's best for both Muskogee Creek Nation as well as Oklahoma. So we always want to create partnership.
Well, it's very important. If you collaborate together, you can get stuff successfully done with each other by helping each other. Like they say, you help me, I help you.
I'm very proud, because it's not just a tribe that's involved. This is all of us. It's going to take all of us to work together. And
Tribes have been here for millennia, and those of us that were removed have been here for over 150 years. We are woven into the fabric of every community that we're involved in, whether you work there, live there, or travel through. We impact every one of those lives through all facets of what government does. Whether you're talking about law enforcement, whether you're talking about healthcare, education, infrastructure, jobs, charitable giving, we are there and a part of those communities.
Well, the Cherokee Nation has long been known as the economic driver in northeastern Oklahoma. We are one of the largest employers, and we take pride in that, and we take it very seriously that we support so many families and so many communities in our area.
Well, the tribes are essential historically, culturally, and also now we can show economically. And the history of our state is intertwined with the history of our tribal nations, and that's one thing that sets Oklahoma apart from others. It's beautiful.
I represent the 9 tribes in the small county of Ottawa. We are, without question, the #1 employer in the county of Ottawa. We're in the 4-state corner, so we have Arkansas, Kansas, and Missouri, as well as Oklahoma itself. We not only bring revenue from the county of Ottawa, but because we are so close to the other states, we bring in a tremendous amount of revenue for the state of Oklahoma from other places. So rather than it going out, it's coming in.
I'm the treasurer for the Eastern Shawnee Tribe of Oklahoma. I think the tribes play an important role in Oklahoma, larger than what most people think, with our community involvement, our donations, our infrastructure projects that we do, and our enterprises, so I think it's very impactful for the state.
There are communities too. We live there, we work there, we worship there. Our kids go to school there. We may be Cherokee, but we are Oklahomans as well.
I think every tribe, has their eyes on the future, and that we all want to continue to grow and invest in economic development, diversify our business portfolios, and I think that's just, showing our true partnership to the state.
If we can all just keep working together, we could really change the state in a short time.
Oklahoma thrives together.